Hello, it's Tracy with Totally Trace. I am here live and I'm going to make a Christmas card for you. And actually, as I was getting ready today, first I thought Christmas paper is a little hard to get at the moment through Stampin' Up! The Traditions of Christmas, which was beautiful paper, was sold out. I have used up all of my Christmas tags and more paper, so I don't have any of that to use today. Modern Christmas I didn't want to cut into yet because I do have a class coming up for that, and so I'm not sure what I'm using for the class and what I'm not using. So I really had to think outside of the box today for how was I going to create a Christmas card. And it made me realize I rely heavily on designer series paper in all my cards. And so I started looking at all my cards, and very rarely do I make a card without designer series paper. So that might have to be a challenge for me that I'm going to work on. Hi, Carrie. Thanks for joining. And then I also started thinking, do you guys even want to see Christmas cards? Or should I be doing Halloween and fall? So if you want to put that in the comments, I'm curious. I'm in full Christmas mode because of classes, and for you need to have the classes soon to be able to make the cards and get them out. So that's why I've been in Christmas mode, but maybe you're not. All right, but anyway, so here is how I rose to the challenge for not having any of the traditional Christmas papers that, they sell as Christmas papers. Oh, and I'm just going to change my camera a little bit because you're starting to see a little bit of my mess on the outside, and you're not allowed to see the mess. So I'm using this paper. It is from the Gathered Together, so it is one of the fall papers. Let's see. There's the back of it. And I thought nobody would know that's fall. It's just green paper with gold, so I thought this might be perfect. And then I went on a die cutting frenzy. So I used the Christmas Greenery, and I just cut a bunch of different things in a bunch of different colors. So I cut this, I did it in Old Olive and Garden Green. And then this flower, which I see is very tropical. So we're gonna see how that works in a Christmas card. And I did that in Old Olive and Garden Green as well, I think. No, that one I just did in Old Olive. And then of course I've got the holly berries. And that is, I've done in both colors. And then I guess the holly and the berries, and I did this in real red. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Patty. I'm glad you could make it to join me today. And then I was thinking about what kind of label I wanted on my card, and so I pulled out my branching out because I do love these labels. And so I've die cut one of those in white, and while I was in there, I was reminded of this, so I cut a couple of those in gold. I'm not sure what I'll be using today, but just so you can see a little bit of my thought process. All right, so let me get some of this out of the way here. And then if you're seeing these, I also just pulled out some different threads because I'm not sure what I'm gonna use. So I have just a traditional card base, 8.5 by 5.5, and I've scored the long side at 4 1/4. And then I pulled out some Old Olive, and I'm gonna cut this down to 3 3/4 by 5. So I normally go down 1/4 for each layer. I'm actually going down 1/2 inch this time. So 3 3/4 by 5. And then I want this just to be a little bit seen. So I'm going to use this paper, and I'm only going to go down 1/8 of an inch. So we're going to be at 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. Okay. So see how I've got just a little bit of a frame by doing just 1/8 of an inch, but I'm going to show a lot more white doing it this way. Okay, and then I was thinking this would go here, and I haven't decided. We might go this way, we might go this way. We'll see how this lays out. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of layer and see. I think these I need to pop out. definitely need some other green in here. Nope, I like it better that way. All right, that's looking okay. Let's see how it looks this way. Oh, I think I'm already liking it better this way. Okay, and then, yeah, I think I'm liking it better that way. And then, of course, those will be fun to put up. Okay, so now let's pick a sentiment. I'm going to pull out the traditional labels. And Christmas, I'm thinking, I don't know, is that going to be too big, or can I move everything over? I think that might be too big. How about season's greetings? I think that one might be a little too big too. What if we did just for you like that? All right, I think I like that as well. Hi, Lisa. Oh, Karen made it today too. All right, I'm gonna pull out my real red ink. This has got a lot of green on it, so hopefully this red will look okay. Okay, I'm just gonna put that there. Okay, I like how that looks. Well, I forgot there is a snowflake. I think it's snowflakes. I didn't get that designer series paper. Okay, let's get serious now. So I'm going to cut out some of these pieces. I don't know why all of a sudden I just got Grinch vibes. I'm feeling like this could be used to be made more playful. Oh, look, that fits perfectly there. It's like the length of the paper. And right now I'm just laying to see how I like it. Definitely not like that. Maybe like that. And then I've got the 3 berries. Definitely need some other color. Oh, amazing how just that little bit of gold. All right, what do we think of this? And now I'm looking at my threads. I definitely do not want green. Maybe the gold will go in it better. And then once those reds are on it. Okay, I'm gonna start gluing down. I'm just gonna slide this over so I can kind of remember. Oh, Lisa says it's a good layout. Thank you. I like the feedback. You know, when you're really, or I should say when I'm really designing, I don't know if everybody's like this. Hi, Teresa. I play with it. Honestly, I could play with it for hours. And so when I design cards with you guys online and I'm doing it in 15 minutes, honestly, I think sometimes it's my best cards, but it is a little stressful and I don't know, because when I'm doing it myself, I'll walk out of the room, I'll let it sit for a while, I'll start on a different card. And so I like hearing your feedback to know I'm not crazy or what you're thinking of it. All right, while I'm getting all this glued down, my Christmas mega class, because I think the comments, I think the link is in the comments. Just so you know, Traditions of Christmas is sold out. It's gone. and I can't get any more of the paper. So for those of you that got it, I said I would start shipping it next week. I'm hoping to get some of it shipped out this week though. And then, oops, look, I'm grabbing the wrong stuff. The Festive Friends I also sold out on because I actually used the same paper. But I made an alternative one and I'll show you that. But a lot of that has sold already too. I think I'm down to, maybe 10 of those left. The purse, maybe it's the purse that's 10 left. The link will tell you when you click on it. So if that is something that you're still thinking about, like they are going fast and some are already gone. Actually, it looks kind of pretty just like that, but you know, I always feel like more is better. So we're going more. Okay, I'm just gonna pop this one up. I know I had this one up here somewhere. Okay, so we're gonna put glue towards the bottom. Whoops. I really like how that's kind of popping out, whereas the last one, on my original, I didn't. So I'm gonna make it pop out more. So I'm gonna put it down there. Oh, Teresa likes all the greenery. Teresa, did you have the one from last year that had all the greenery? I can't remember the name of it. The designer series paper from last year, I absolutely loved it. Okay, and then I'll put some holly berries here. I keep saying holly berries, holly leaves and berries. Would that be more accurate? I don't know. Is that too busy? I really feel like it needs the red though, but maybe I can pull out red ribbon. Oh my goodness, it's sticking to my fingers. Uh-oh, I lost a berry. I'm taking a peek under everything. You know, how does that happen? I swear, when I'm not live, these things don't get lost. All right, well, I guess it's only going to get 2 berries for now, and I'll cut another one later. Teresa says, no, I use what I have. I have a recycled craft store and a monthly swap I get my goodies from. Nice. I just had friends in my craft room the other day, and one of them commented, you could probably make cards for a year and never have to buy anything new. And yes, that's true, but new things come out all the time. And you know, you never have the exact right thing. It kind of looks like eyeballs there without having the third one. So I'm definitely going to add another one. Okay, I don't think I want to use more green. So this, it's black and white and gold baker's twine. This is amazing. I love the texture of this twine. It's braided and it, you know, then it has the bling in it. It's a little bit stiffer than the other twines. I really like this one. So, yeah, just like that. Let me grab a glue dot. Red gems, that's a good idea. Definitely needs some more red in it. I'll have to see what I have for red gems. I'm guessing the glue dot didn't actually come off the paper. No, it didn't. That's why it's not sticking. All right, I like Teresa's idea of some red gems. And if I don't have that, we'll see if I have any gold. Oh, you know what? I do. I have the holly berries. That will be perfect. I think they're actually cherry cobbler, but nobody's going to know. Oop, I've turned that one. Yes, it definitely needed that red. All right, so we're missing a berry. I will find it and glue one. If not, I'll cut another one. But there is today's card. I think the gold makes it too. All right, well, thanks so much for watching. I think I'm live on Saturday with you. Oh yeah, so leave something in the comments. What do you want to see me do on Saturday? Do you want me to stick with Christmas? Would you rather me do Halloween since we're in October, some fall? Let me know your thoughts, or maybe I'll put a poll out and I'll make a card based on what you vote for. All right, thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time.